the fuck did I move in with? Part 8. So in the beginning, when I first met him, I was calling him the name that he told me his name was. So this is me calling me the name he said it was, and this is him answering, right? This is another screenshot of me calling him the name he said his name was, and this is him answering. So y'all remember when I was telling y'all that I got on the phone with his BM and she was telling me everything about him? She was like, he tried to get me to get a house in my name, but I wasn't going for it. And then she was like, he got kicked out of his old house because he was using a fake name. She told me the fake name that he was using. I'm going to get to that at the end because it all makes sense in the end. So I'm like, there's no way I'm about to move in with somebody who's doing all this. Also, me calling him the name he told me. But this is what he was basically saying about how she's a liar. Same way I'm a liar, right? So when we had got together, he put his mom on the phone and she didn't even know I was right there. But he wanted me to hear her basically back him up. And mama was backing him up. Mama was like, yeah, she this, she that. She just jealous. She just mad because everything she have. I don't even know why she sat on the phone with that girl. All she do is lie. She's young and dumb. She was saying a whole bunch of stuff about BM. And I was like, oh. So maybe BM is bitter. Maybe BM is lying. So I believed everything he told me like a dumbass. Anyways, after I went through his phone and I kind of seen a lot of the truths, I kind of held it in because I'm the type to like not confront him about anything until I have all the evidence. So we lived a normal life. We was actually in love. We was happy. We was in the house, playing house, and damn near making TikToks every day. So I mentioned that I was bored to him a couple of times and that I wanted to go out and do something. He was like, bro, money good. What do you want to do? My card is on your phone. Go do what you want to do. Don't let me stop you, right? My card on your phone. He's like, do you want to go on a shopping spree? Do you want me to go buy you something? I know you like to go shopping. Mind you, I love going shopping on my own, but he did not like that I was spending my money. Like, he would always be like, stop spending money. Use my money. Use my money. Like, I'm like, I'm good. I got my own money. So he took me to Sephora one time. He bought me some perfume. He bought me like some facial stuff. Like, it came up to like $180. Like, and he bought it. Correct. He bought it. So when we got back home or whatever, it was one day I decided that I wanted to go through his phone. And when I went through his phone, I seen in his email that he got an email notification that said something about a balance being below a certain point. This the same Chase card that was on my phone. So I couldn't wait for him to leave that house. I was going through that computer. I'm going through that computer because I want to know what's in your bank account. I'm sorry, I'm a little nosy. So I looked at that email and this is what I seen. Your account is overdrawn, negative $171. The same card that's on my phone. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I never wanted to say nothing to him about it because one, I didn't want him to know I was going through that email and I didn't want him to know that I knew that he wasn't having like he said he was. We're going to get back to the Chase stuff because since he want to record all that money on social media, know that I got another screenshot for that. Don't ever say I'm lying because I keep my receipts. So one day, I heard him on the phone with the bank and he disputed the hotel from when he got it for me in Miami. Remember when we got 2 rooms, y'all? Remember when he was like, I got your own room. You ain't got to worry about us being in the same room or whatever. He disputed the other room, saying that it wasn't him. This was another red flag that I did not mention. Before he had moved here, he was hanging out with his homeboys or whatever, and he had bought one of them a plane ticket because the car was so full, somebody needed to ride on the plane. So he was like, don't worry about it, I got it. And he never went. He never took the plane, which was cool and all. But I was with him when he disputed the charge, right? He was like, I never went on that plane and they charged me anyway. And I never booked the flight, whatever. So I never thought nothing of it because he didn't go on the flight. But I didn't think that this man pay for stuff and then dispute his charges. Like, that didn't make sense for a dude who be having, right? For a rapper. Like, it just wasn't making sense to me. Anyway, back to the story. I know I'm all over the place, but I fucked it up because I was ending it in the last part, but now I'm not ending it. Anyways, we have his daughter for the first time, and it's my first time meeting his child, right? I got so excited because he was like, I told BM not to send her with nothing because I got it and stuff. Like, I don't know. They had their own little problems when it came down to the baby bag. I don't know. But I took her on a shopping spree. I was so excited to take this girl on a shopping spree because I was just like, oh my God, I'm playing mommy. Like, so to ease my mind, because I would be like, dang, like, I'm really like playing mommy and stepmom, I would come bring it to him like, I don't really think I'm comfortable with this baby mama stuff. And he would send me messages like this. This is how he would make me feel better, by basically telling me he don't know this girl and he wish he never had a child with her and all of that stuff. Like, this is manipulation stuff to make me feel good. Taking accountability, Kia. I was wrong for even believing this. Like, you're literally talking down on the mother of your child. And I took it as, it's okay, he don't really know his baby mama, Kia. Now, at this point, I have no issue with BM at all. I'm actually talking to her. Anything that has to do with her child, because she's here, she's talking through me. I'm sending her pictures like she's good, she's okay. He did not like the fact that we were texting. Like, stop talking to this girl. Leave her alone. That's all she want to do. She want to be a part of this. She want to control the situation. I don't talk to her, dude, so don't talk to her. So I ended communication with his BM because he did not want me to talk to her at all. So yeah, it's time for us to take his daughter back to Florida, y'all. So we taking his daughter back to Florida, right? And in my head, if you already have a house in Florida, because remember, he said he had a house there. And the lease wasn't up around this time. So it wasn't like you didn't live there no more. Your name should still be on that house. That still should be your house. Why are we going to a hotel when we should go to the house that's yours? So we riding through Florida or whatever, and we pull up to this house, and he don't remember this, but when we was on FaceTime, I asked him to give me a tour of his house, and he showed me the outside of his house. It was like this garden in the front, and he was like, I did this. It was the same garden when we pulled up to this house. So I'm like, this is the house. And to confirm in my head, on Father's Day, I remember sending him gifts on Father's Day. I gave him edible arrangements, and I was like, happy Father's Day, because nobody did nothing for him for Father's Day. So as his girlfriend, I know he's a father, I sent him something for Father's Day. This is why he was living in Florida. And he gave me the address to send it to, which is his address. We pull up to the same address that I sent the edible arrangements to. He goes in the house, and I'm just sitting in the car like, why are you not inviting me in the house if this is your house? Now, he don't remember or don't know that I'm putting all this together. This is the same house that you said was yours. But whatever. We go to the hotel that we have. After we leave the hotel, we go home. I'm starting to get real agitated. I'm really just over this whole thing. I start to confront him about the house. I'm like, dude, this house is the same house, the same address that you gave me. And the craziest thing is, when he pulled up to the house, I got a notification on my phone that such and such just arrived home. You know when you add somebody's address on your phone when he give it to you? Like, it was like, when we pulled up, I got a notification. This was his house. It got to the point where I kind of was like over our relationship. Like, I just didn't want to be around him once I seen that he was lying about a lot of stuff. Once I went through that phone, I was just like, something not right. And I was telling him, I don't feel the same about you. So he would go to Florida sometimes. Like, he wouldn't even be at the house. Like, he didn't feel comfortable being at the house. So he would go to Florida, and he'll go to that house because I'll get a notification. And I confronted him about the house situation. And he was like, bruh, what are you talking about? I have my own house. I stay by myself. What you mean? I'm finna put him on the phone. So he puts the dude that he's staying with on the phone. And the dude actually says, yes, this is his house. He was like, we stay in the same neighborhood. He just be over here sometimes because my house is open to all my friends, you know? He was like, the only one who stay here is me and my dog, Onyx. Onyx is the same dog he said that he told sit, and he was like, sit, and he wasn't sitting. The dog name is Onyx. So the dude on the phone yapping about how, oh yeah, he got his own house and we just stay in the same neighborhood or whatever. He's telling me the whole time that the dog that's been at the house is his. But not knowing the whole time me and him been on FaceTime when he was living in Florida, that was the dog that was living at his house. I'm over here like, who the fuck did I marry part one? This is literally, I feel like I'm living a Risa Tisa story, but I'm literally living in it. Like, I'm in it right now. So then I mentioned, I was like, well, your BM told me that one day that you do stay with somebody else. And he was like, I only told her that so she don't put me on child support. And I don't want her to know where I stay because she could put me on child support if she know I got the cars, if she know I got the house. So of course my baby mama gonna tell you that because that's what I made her believe. And then the dude on the phone was like, bro, that girl drama-fied. Like, they was all in cahoots about telling me about BM. So I start well, I ain't gonna say I believed it at this point, because now I'm like, this shit is fishy. So while he's in Florida, it's chase mail coming to the house. And I'm starting to see multiple chase mail coming. And I don't know, like I said, it was just open on the counter one day. Like, it was just sitting there. And I decided to peek and look at what was coming. Who the fuck did I move in with? Part 9. He told me to put his card on my Apple Pay because he didn't want me spending my own money. And it's like he wanted to put on this front that he was just this big baller. Me personally, I didn't want to spend his money because I didn't know what was on the card. Like, if I knew you was having, I already was seeing signs that you really wasn't having like that. So no, I didn't want to spend money. You did. But he got defensive when I was like, yo, I don't know what's on your card. And he was like, oh, you trying to call me broke? So that right there was like, why you get so defensive? So I'm seeing these the Chase mail come in, and like he got them all open in the drawers on the counter. I'm like, what does this damn Chase mail say? Let me read it. This was the very first thing I seen when I opened it. Look at the date. I'm like, does this mean your card declined for $6.70? It's no way. No way. This is how I knew his priorities was fucked up. Because why are you swiping your card when there's nothing on your card? You can't say, oh, I got another bank account. You don't know how many bank accounts I got. Why are you using the one when you're having paid insufficient funds on there? I said he was going to Florida. Even Florida transactions was still being made. Taco Bell, Shell's, Burger King, Popeyes. Look at the date. Jacksonville, McClenny, like I said, McDonald's Warrior, Wendy's Warrior. This man is not going to sit here and play like he's somebody when he's not who he say he is. So, yes, I'm over here reading this and I'm seeing this. I even felt bad, y'all. At this point, when I'm seeing all of these insufficient funds, I'm like, oh, my goodness, he don't got no money. And I still loved him down. I still cared. My heart was like, you know what? I'm not even going to confront him about him not having no money. It's cool. I'm going to just pay for everything. It's your birthday. I'm gonna make sure that you get back in this booth, because I knew he wasn't having, but I didn't even want to make him feel bad for not having, you know what I'm saying? But like, I got his whole studio together. You're gonna get back in this booth, dog. So I made sure I got him right with a whole studio, y'all. These speakers was $1,000. Hey man, say man, I'm investing in you, my boy. Okay, I need my residuals when you drop that tape too, baby. And yeah, I definitely still seen potential in him. So I'm still rocking with this dude. Until I found out that he wasn't a Christian. Until I found out that he didn't believe in what I believed in. The energy was off. Like, when I was around him, the energy literally was off. I'd be like, ugh, like, something not right. And then when I confronted him about, like, hey, are you a Christian and all of that stuff, he'll just be like, bro, I ain't believing in none of that. Like, I believe in there's a heaven, there's a hell. Like, this is what he would be telling me and stuff. So I'm like, we're going to work on your relationship with Christ. I'm not trying to throw my religion on you, but that's all I know. So we're going to pray. We're going to get through this with God. That's what I kept trying to do, and I kept trying to stay because I didn't care about the money. I was here for him. So when I started seeing that he wasn't having like he said he was having, I'm like, you know what? Let me step up and let me be a woman and let me take over. But the mood swings, it was not working, y'all. I swear to y'all, I tried, it didn't work. So we broke up. I broke up with this man, and I said, look, we can't be together. I don't like you. It's not going to work out. But we can still be roommates, okay? We can still play roommates, and I don't know, we can split the bills and everything. No, we ain't got to split the bills. I got it all. I got all the bills. You ain't got to worry about that. Okay, cool. It's the first of the month, and he's telling me, I sent you the rent money, but you ain't gonna get it because it's a holiday. The bank said that it's gonna get there in like 3 days. So I'm like, huh? Like, if it's a transfer, like, because he been sending me money through bank transfer, right? Oh, I didn't even tell y'all this. Hold on. Rent is $2,400. Out of the kindness of my heart, when we decided that we was gonna get this house, I was like, you know what? You put $2,000 a month on this house. I got the utilities, and I got the $400, and I got groceries. I got everything else. I'm like, you know what? All you need to worry about is $2,000 a month, right? So the fact that I knew that the bills were still high and he still supposedly had it, I still wanted to take some of that stress off him and take care of the girl bills. You know what I'm saying? So he says, you know, $2,000 gonna come to your bank account, but it ain't gonna be there no time soon. And I'm like, okay, that's a little bit weird. Mind you, we broken up at this time. We roommates at this time. He like, Kia, you know the deals that you got on DoorDash? Can you order Popeyes off your phone and I'll just give you the money for it? So I'm like, okay, cool. Mind you, I'm not talking to him. I'm really upset with him. So I'm like, whatever. Yeah, I'll order it. So I'm ordering the Popeyes on my phone, and like the what he wanted was some ghost pepper wings. The ghost pepper wings was not showing up on my app, but it was showing up on his. He was like, why it's not showing up on your app? I said, I don't know. If it's showing up on yours, Order the food. Like, order it on your phone. He did not want to order that food off his phone, y'all. He like, nah, I got you. Like, I got the money in the cart. I'm going to just give it to you in your hand. So I'm like, whatever. I ordered the food. He went. It took him 10 minutes to order the food off my phone. He even went to the fact of calling him like, yo, y'all got ghost pepper wings? Because it ain't showing up on the app. Yeah, I got it. All right, bet. I'm about to put in this order on this phone. Make sure you got my ghost pepper wings. After it was done, he was like, how much was it? I was like, it was like $20. He's like, $20? I'm like, yeah, you got the tip, the driver fee, the DoorDash fee, whatever. He like, all right, bet, I got you. 15 minutes passed, and we walking up the stairs. I'm like, where my 20 at? You know, joking with him like, yo, where my 20 at? He got so mad at me. He like, you really want that 20? For real? I thought I was really testing you. I was going to see if you was going to be like, nah, I'm straight. I got it for you. I'm like, you offered to give me $20. What do you mean? He was like, nah, don't worry about it. I'll go. You know what? Don't worry about it. Remember that. Oh, matter of fact, since you want to be funny, since you want to be green, since you don't want to pay for this Popeyes, I got half the rent. I'm like, what the hell? Over Popeyes? So he starts scraping up ones places. But mind you, he told me he had the $20 in his car. So I'm like, why are you over here scraping up ones? Like, I just did you a favor, and you just tried to make it seem like I'm green because I asked you for the 20. Like, I was just like, give me the 20. Like, I got it for you. No. He was like, that's real messed up. Don't worry about it. You've been doing some real green stuff lately. So I said, how you going to send me half the rent when you already said you just sent me the rent? You literally just said you sent it, and it ain't going to be there until 3 days because it's a holiday. So now all of a sudden you only can send me half the rent? So he like, nah, I'm saying when you get it, send me half back. I'm like, huh? I said, don't worry about it. I'm going to send you the half back. Right? So I'm getting hyped. I'm like, oh, it's like that? I'm about to send you your money right now. When I get the money to my bank account, I will give you back half. I even got so petty. I was like, you know what? I'm going to send you the whole thing back. I don't need you to pay nothing. So I asked him, how much you need? $2,000? He's talking about some, it's pending transfer. I got it. Transfer it now. He said, okay. So I'm not showing this because these are my bank stuff. I'm saying, is this the right account that you want me to send it to? So he's like, yeah, what's the number on it? So he's trying to make sure I'm sending him the $2,000 to his bank account. Mind you, now he's trying to get me to send him 2 racks when he never even sent me the 2 racks. So now I feel like you're trying to scam me. So I'm like, hold on, you want me to send you $2K, but I don't even got $2K in my bank account from you. So are you trying to get money up out of me? So I said, send me the screenshot of where you sent the $2K. If you sent me $2K and you want me to send you money back and you want me to, you know, take money out of my account and send it to yours, please send me the proof so I can make sure you sent me my funds. I'm talking about going off, y'all. So I'm like, how you want me to send you money? If your shit didn't go through, how is mine gonna go through if it's a holiday? He was like, oh no, I sent mine on PayPal. I said, okay, because how PayPal work, you can send me a timestamp of when you sent me my money, right? So I asked him to send me a screenshot of when he sent me my money. And I'm begging for it. He would not give me he would not give me the screenshot until I made him. So he sends me this screenshot, y'all. So here go him sending me the money for rent or whatever. You shouldn't even have made me do all that for no reason and lied and said you was finna transfer me anything. If you wasn't finna do it, whatever, read whatever the fuck you read, right? So I looked at the timestamp on when the money was sent to me. He told me he sent me money about 8 hours before that screenshot. The damn screenshot has the timestamp of the time we was on the phone when I was like, send me the proof. So he had to actually send me the money to get the proof. And if it was going to take 3 business days to get to my account, why when I asked for the proof, it came straight to my account? So he was trying to get me to send him money. Oh, child. After all this, I'm really literally disgusted with him. Like, I'm ready for him to get out my house. But I couldn't just kick him out. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't just kick him out. My mama said I had to give at least like a 30-day notice or something like that. So I give him a 30-day notice. I even told him I didn't even want him to drive my car no more. Like, I don't want you driving my shit without asking me. You got your own car. Do your own thing. He like, you already know my situation. Why you won't let me drive your car? That's lame. I put gas in it. So one day I take a nap, right? And I wake up and my keys are gone. So I'm like, where the fuck are my keys? So my keys are gone and my car is gone. So I'm tight because I literally just told this man not to drive my car. I woke up and I was like, why you leave with my car? And this is what he had to say to me, like, you know, manipulation shit, like, Damn, I ain't know I had to ask you to drive your shit. Why was there money missing out my car, y'all? Who the fuck did I move in with? Part 10. By now, y'all should know who the fuck I moved in with. After he took my car without asking me, he rode here, came upstairs, threw my keys at me, and then he started packing his shit up. He's taking all his clothes off the hangers, putting it in buckets. He's taking his little shoe shelf. He's bringing it all outside. He was like, you know what? I ain't finna stay with nobody who don't want to be with me. So I'm like, shit, okay, shit, I thought I had to give you 30 days. I'm over here like, take that ass on. But you can tell he's doing this all for attention. Like, the way women try to pack their stuff up to try to get attention so the dude can be like, no, don't go. I didn't say shit. I watched him. I actually said, why the fuck you throw my keys at me? I ain't throw them. I tossed them. Anyway, I take my mom to the doctor's office, and when we go to the hospital, we have to park in a parking deck. And I usually keep money in here, right here. I always keep some cash in there. It's time to pay to get out. My mama like, I got it. I said, no, mama, I got it. Don't worry about it. I opened my damn glove compartment, and there's no money in there. And I know I had a couple of 20s in there. So I'm like, Mom, like, I thought I had money in there. I'm like, I could have sworn. She's like, yeah, you did have money in there. Last time you took me to the hospital, you had money in there. I'm like, yeah, I didn't spend it. So I text him, and I'm like, did you see some money in my center console? He like, yeah, I took it to be petty. I got mad when you told me I couldn't drive your car and took my cash back. I know it was petty. I felt like you was being petty, though. I said, okay. I needed to know how much you took from me. So I said, how much was it? He said it was 60 or something. And I said, keep the money. I don't want it. I get back to the house. I'm like, you stole from me? Bro, you tripping. I ain't steal from you. That's money I had gave you before. I just took it back. I'm like, huh? Now, I do remember we went grocery shopping one day, and he was like, I'll pay for... Well, really, since we on the grocery shopping topic, let's talk about it. He was telling me, yo, you got credit cards you don't use. Why you just don't use your credit cards to go grocery shopping, and I'll just give you the money for it? And I'm like, I don't want to put $300 on my credit card. Like, if we going to go full out grocery shopping, I'll just... spend my own money. So he said, all right, whatever. It's time to pay. I told him I'm not paying with my credit card. And he was like, I'll just give you the money for it. So he stopped me in the parking lot, and he gave me some cash like 3 days later. I'm like, oh, no, you got to go. He never gave me my money back. Yes, I said, keep it. I don't want it. But who cares if you stole from me or if you took money from me without asking, because that's what he would say, or took money back that you gave me that was already mine. Like, it just didn't make sense to me. That's trying to manipulate me into thinking you never stole from me. You just took money back that you gave me that was already my money. It just didn't make fucking sense. So then I'm starting to think about the different situations we got into when it came down to cash. It was one time we went to the plug, and he asked me if I had cash on me. And I was like, I only got $100 bill. But you didn't need to spend the whole 100. I told him when he went to go get the, to give me my cash back. When he got back in the car, I'm like, where my change? And he was like, man, I'ma just Apple Pay you 100. I'm like, what? So I'm looking at the insufficient fund transactions, and I'm putting 2 and 2 together. He would Apple Pay me money, and he would want me to give him the cash for it. So I'm low-key working for this man, not even knowing it. $100 payment sent. Apple Pay insufficient. Now, if y'all don't know what pay insufficient means, that means he's swiping his card, he's sending money, he's making purchases when there's no money in the bank. So the bank has to take care of it. So it's becoming negative. So if you look at his bank account, that's why it says negative such and such, Then it made me think about the times he would ask me to go to my bank and pull money out, and he'll just Apple Pay me. So I'm literally over here working for this man. I'm thinking I'm helping him out, but he really finessing me. He's sending me money he don't have because it's going to come to my bank, and then I'm giving him the money in cash. So I'm literally sad as hell going around the house. Like, I'm feeling defeated. I'm feeling like I got myself into some shit. I moved really fast. Like, I'm sad, soaping and crying around the house. And instead of him being sympathetic, he's like, well, since you don't want to be around me, I'm just going to go back to Florida. So I'm like, all right. So he leaves and he goes to Florida, right? So now that he's gone, I'm feeling like myself again. And I'm like, let me go outside in Atlanta. Let me go network. Let me start working again. Like, I don't feel like myself, so I got to go outside. I end up meeting this famous actor. And I seen that he played on BMF. I seen that he played on a lot of big time movies. And he was like, yo, you look like you could be an actress. I'm like, oh, me? Yes. Like, come hang out with me and some friends. We having a movie night. If you serious, come on. I end up linking with them, and we decided that we wanted to do skits, that we wanted to put out content. And I end up posting a picture of me with these guys, and I'm like, we got content loading. I get a text message from, y'all know who the fuck I got a text message from. He's sending me screenshots of basically people sending him my story saying, oh, your girl a bop, oh, she's gonna get greased by an African dude. Like, he's just sending me stuff that people are saying to him, and he sends it to my phone like, oh, this shit is embarrassing, like, you ain't even wait till I was fully out the house yet. And I'm like, all it was a simple picture. Let me go ahead and drop the screenshots of what he was sending to my phone so y'all can see where this is about to go. So as you can see up here, somebody sent him and said, nah, bro, your girl a bop already. This couldn't be me, bro. You going outside. So he texts me and says, shit is embarrassing, bro. I knew this was going to start sending me stuff like this. Then he sends me another one. I don't feel like looking for the screenshot, but it said, bro, your girl finna be greased by an African dude. And then he sends it to me and say, now I got to clear this stuff up. Now I got to clear this shit up like he got my back. While I was out working with these dudes, I didn't want to entertain it. I didn't even text him back. I just left it alone. But once I got home, I was going to do my investigation because something didn't seem right. If you're going to send me screenshots from fans and random people sending you stuff in your DM, why would you scratch out the circle? Like, why would you scratch out who sent it? Like, you're trying to protect these people if you don't know them. I zoomed in to the little part, this right here. See, I'm an investigator. I zoomed in to see who the hell sent this. All I had to do was match this end part right here to my viewers. And I went through all thousands of them. Yes, I did. Now, I'm not going to reveal who it is, but I found who was in my viewers. And the person that I seen that was in my viewers was the same person who he said he didn't live with. Was the same person he was sitting right next to. Because remember, he went to Florida. This is who he stayed with when he go to Florida. This person said this to you about me? Y'all, when I tell y'all I was putting 1 and 2 together, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, I was putting it all together. I was like, I just know this man didn't use this man's phone to text me and make up these things and saying other people is sending them. I just know he's not making fake pages, texting himself, and he responding to himself and sending it to me. Like, I know this man is not that crazy. He's that crazy.
Why these people sending me this shit? You just don't look at. Like, why did you allow? Why did you even allow with these random people? I don't know. So since when did trolls ever come?
Y'all, I came to him first to see if he was gonna be honest with me and say who sent these messages to him, but he just refused to tell me the truth.
Nobody said no shit like this to me about my girl. Nobody sent me nothing like this before. No shit like that. So who is sending you this? It's fans.
Fans. He is sticking to this lie, y'all.
That's why when I told Trey, I said, how should I troll back? I was gonna troll back with the people. Because I know you ain't like that. You feel me? It just looks crazy.
Oh, this is sick. I was so fed up that he continued to lie to me. Before I confronted him with the truth, I really was just fed up. So this is how the whole move out thing even came about.
Come here. I want to make sure you bring you all when you get here. And I want you to get every single thing that you own, and I want you to get it out my house.
Please.
What the fuck? Oh, are you serious? I want every single thing. I don't care what it is. If you don't want it, cool. But I don't want to lay with you no more. I don't want to sleep with you no more.
Anyway, I reached out to the person who I knew sent the messages to him. And I was like, what you say about me? Like, what's up? Like, what you have to say about me being a bop, how your girl would never. What girl do you have? So, yes, I confronted the dude. And he was so confused. He said, I don't even type like that. Why would I send that to him? He was so lost. Mind you, this was actually a cool dude. So I'm like, why would you say that about me? So he denied it until he finally admitted it. It's like, oh boy convinced him to say, yeah, tell her you sent those messages. Pause the screen and look at it. You can see how manipulative he is. Talking about he would never do nothing like that. But oh boy admitted to it, right? And while all this is going on, I'm having pregnancy symptoms, guys. Who the fuck did I move in with? Part 11. So the whole time he's in Florida, I'm still trying to work here in Atlanta. So I ended up catching a little gig with A&P or whatever, and I'm sending it to him like, hey, I got an opportunity to work with A&P, and he is not having it. He turned around and started saying, you must be linking with some dudes. Who invited you to do this? Like, literally just read what he said. He's a hater. Literally read what he's saying to me. Talking about show me who sent you the invite. Whoa, like he started getting so controlling and so angry because I got an opportunity to work with some big time YouTubers. So he started gaslighting me like, oh, I'm being loyal to you while you over here working around dudes and stuff. I'm like, loyal to me? Whoa, wait a minute. I let him know you are not my boyfriend. And remember, we split the rent. Remember that. Manipulation. Like, why would you say this? Why would you say that? Seriously? But I'm thinking I don't have to deal with him no more because he's in Florida. But of course, he finds his way back to Atlanta. He supposedly said that he bought us some Drewski tickets and that he wanted to come to see the Drewski show. I didn't want to go with him no more. So this is the messages of him basically trying to say, oh, I'm still coming. I'm coming for that. You told me you'll be back in October. I'm coming back for that. You know what I'm saying? I got something to wear and everything for Friday night. Still wanted to know if you'll come with me. I told him I did not want to go with him. I needed some space. Because like I said, around this time, I'm experiencing fucking pregnancy symptoms. And I am not telling him. I'm just hoping and praying that my period come. And I ain't tripping. So he started getting weird after the Drewski show. In Florida, he's just like, oh, nah, I'm coming. I'm going by myself. I'm going with my homeboy. But then when he got here in Atlanta, he kept trying to force me to go. If you're going to dump me, can we at least go to the Drewski show? Then you can dump me. I'm getting the tickets. I still was standing on me not going. So then he started getting real creepy. And this is how you know people get crazy. People get stalkerish. And you got to like really watch your back. He sends me his location. He's like, just in case something happens to me. Just in case while I'm at this show, somebody can find me. I'm not responding. Why this man never even went to the show? I'm not going. I'm going to just watch the football games to be safe out there. So now I'm thinking maybe that was a lie too. Like he used the Drewski show to get back in. But anyways, now that we at the house or whatever, I'm letting him know like, yo, I miss my period. Nah, you straight. I ain't do that. Like, you not pregnant. But while he's staying at the house, he sees that I'm sleeping all day and he starts comparing me to his baby mama. Oh yeah, BM used to sleep all day when she was pregnant. At this point, he's tired of me saying that I feel like I'm pregnant and stuff. So he's like, let's go to CVS and let's get a test. I just want to prove to you that I didn't get you pregnant. Before I pee on the stick, we already had a conversation. If I was to be pregnant, we know we're not together. We know we're not going to work out. We know we're not for each other. And we beefing. So no, we're not trying to go through it. And he's like, yeah, you right. Like, I need to learn how to be a better dad to my daughter. I don't need to be carrying a whole nother child. All that stuff he kept saying, right? It's time to pee on that stick. This is the fastest I ever seen 2 lines in my life. I take it to him. He is so calm. He's just like, oh, you are pregnant. What do you mean, oh? Like, what do you mean? He was excited, like, oh my God, I want to do it the right way this time. Like, it was just like, he knew what he did, what he did. I don't know. It's like he knew what he did. I'm like, oh no. No, we're not having no child. What? What are you talking about? I know we're not together now, but that doesn't mean we won't be together in 9 months. I started putting on my clothes. I'm going to go tell my mama. He like, why you finna go tell her? Don't go tell her nothing. Like, bro, why would you tell her? She not gonna like me. She gonna start looking at me wrong. I'm like, I'm finna go tell my mother. He was trying his best to convince me to keep this baby, but I'm telling y'all, this was the most convincing decision I already made in my head. But it was the hardest decision too, because I'm like, dang, I don't want to have to go through, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to have to go through that. He's thinking that we're going to get back together because there's two lines on that stick. Once he knew the baby wasn't going to bring us back together, he kind of hopped on the bandwagon of not going through with the pregnancy. He took his ass back to Florida. He left my ass, y'all. Then he texted me, hey, what we going to do about the baby situation? And I'm just going to drop a screenshot. I told him I was stuck between the two because I was. I didn't know how to really go through with the abortion. Like, I didn't. I don't think that's a good idea. I really was stuck in between the two, y'all. Like, I know I was like, I ain't want it, but like, dang, I really got to go through with an abortion. I ain't know how to feel about that. So at this point, I don't know if he's trying to guilt trip me or something, but remember when you called me a bitch? Remember when you called me that and I said I got an extra screenshot for that one? Oh. Sorry it even got to this point. I really hate to abort the one child I actually wanted. Oh. So we're just gonna forget you got a whole child in this world and you basically saying you didn't want her? Oh my gosh. Woo! I gotta go to that clinic ASAP. Rocky. I let him know I had already booked the appointment. You either coming or you're not coming, but I'm already on the way. So he actually comes back because I told him I had an appointment. He comes back to Atlanta for the day of the appointment. Alarm woke me up bright and early. He was like, do we really have to go? Can we do it another day? I'm like, hell no, get your ass up. Get your ass up. We going to that clinic. But while this is happening, I really am sad as hell. Like, I am so sad. Like, I'm damn near crying because I'm like, oh my God, I got to go to this damn clinic. You know, women, y'all know how emotions be. Y'all, on the way to the clinic, he puts the camera this close to my face and he's like, tell everybody where we're going. Yeah, tell everybody where we're going, you erderer. You erderer. He kept calling me that. Oh, she's ill in our baby and yeah, like, we could turn around. It's not too late. We could turn around. Like, he at this point, he needs to be outside with the damn protesters. He is making me feel so bad on the way to the clinic. Like, I'm like, why do you have this camera in my face making me feel bad, calling me a erderer? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can say that on TikTok. I'm praying on the way to the clinic, like, God, give me a sign. Is this something that I need to be doing? This is something I don't need to be doing? Like, I'm literally praying because I really did not want to go through with the abortion. I just didn't want to have a baby by him. He didn't even help me pay for it, child. I go up there, swipe my card. Y'all, I lay down on a table. When I tell y'all, before I lay down on the table, I was like, God, please give me a sign. That lady put that little ultrasound in there and was like, we don't see nothing. I'm like, what you mean we don't see nothing? Because I didn't tell y'all we did go to the hospital and got a confirmed pregnancy. Like, after we did pee on the stick and stuff, we went to the hospital. It was confirmed. So they like, come back in like 3 days. Maybe the baby will show, but we can't go through the procedure if we don't see nothing. I called him like, come back and get me. They said I can't go through with it. He was like, what? Huh? They said you can't go through with it? Maybe that's a sign. Maybe we need to keep the baby. I'm like, no, maybe I need to come back in 3 days. Y'all, the next day I start seeing spots, you know, like blood coming out, right? Oh, this is too much. My mom like, that's not normal. You might be having a miscarriage. So I let him know, like, yo, I'm bleeding. And he's like, oh, well, my baby mama used to bleed. It's normal. He's telling me his baby mama used to bleed while she was pregnant. Like, why you keep comparing me to your baby mama when I'm literally carrying your child right now? Later on that night, I'm bleeding so heavy, like heavy, and it's so painful, y'all. Like, I'm like in excruciating pain. And I'm like letting him know, like, bro, I think I'm literally I'm losing the baby right now. Like, he's still paying me no mind playing that damn game, eating McDonald's. I go to the bathroom, I sit down, and the toilet fills up with Kool-Aid, literally. So I'm calling his name, and he's like, I don't want to see that. Like, don't nobody want to see that. I'm like, bro, like, I need your help right now. I know this is God right now. God is like, I know you don't want to go through with the abortion, and I know you don't want to go through this pregnancy. Just let this be a lesson learned. You are losing this child. Let this be a lesson. I go to my mom's house. I leave our house. I go to my mom's house, and my mama got me a heating pad. She got me hot tea. Like, she's there with me. She's literally acting like my baby daddy. I go to the hospital in the morning. I don't even tell him. I go to the hospital. They confirm that I'm literally having a complete miscarriage, and he's like, why you didn't tell me? I don't want you near me. I don't want you around me. I want you to get up, and I want you to get out, because this is a lesson learned. I'm so glad I didn't have this man baby. Once he found out that I actually had a miscarriage, he was like, if I could save the baby, I would, but I couldn't. If I could stop you from bleeding, I would, but I couldn't. I honestly don't know if this was him being sympathetic or him gaslighting me. All I know is he had September 30th to be out of my house because I was completely done with him. But once he knew the day that he had to leave, it's when he started getting stalkerish, it's when he started getting crazy, and when he would not leave me the fuck alone. He started wondering if there was dudes gonna be at the house, then talking about something. Just for that, I'm staying another night. Who the fuck did I move in with? Part 12. I'm gonna try to wrap this up in one part. 10 minutes is really not long enough, but bear with me. Now that it was said and done that we was officially over and he was officially moving out the house, I confronted him about everything. The car, the money, the house, the dog, the little circle white things. And he admitted to it all. So I don't know why he's on this app acting like I'm telling lies when you admitted to all your lies. What did I lie about? I don't want to waste too much time on these screenshots, so pause the screen. He told me why he lied to me. And y'all, before he even admitted to everything, I confronted him in his face about the C8. I was like, I don't think that's your car, because if you needed a co-signer on this car and you don't have insurance on this car, how did you even get a C8? He was like, it's a strike or something. Like, it's a stolen car. I bought it off the street and it's hot, so I don't really drive it like that. So I'm like, hold on. You picked me up on our first date in a stolen vehicle? He knew that didn't sound right. So he finally admitted, okay, I don't know why I lied about the car. I had to throw that in there because I feel like he'll lie to the grave, literally. Now it's time to talk about the bills. Yes, you don't stay at my house no more. Yes, I'm kicking you out. But you told me from the beginning that you was going to pay up the lease and you didn't want to leave me with all the bills. That's what you told me. I knew that was a lie because I seen that you didn't really have the money like that. But he still was trying to put on his front, even when he is leaving my house, that he will pay the bills. Let me help you. That's almost going to be like $50,000. Let me be your financial crutch. You can go out, do your thing, even go on dates, but I refuse to let you blow all your money on this house. Hell no. I promise you, you won't even know I'm here. Like, ooh. Screenshot. Yes, I'm keeping in touch with him because, yes, he's living in Florida right now, but all his belongings is still at my house. I'm still going to give you money, and I'm not worried at all. You can link with 30 dudes, blah, 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 blah. Just keep still trying to throw fake money at me. So now we get on the subject of when are you going to get all of your things out of my house? To me, it seemed like he was refusing to leave the house and he kept coming up with different lies and excuses of why he couldn't leave. I made sure I was putting it in black and white that you have until September 30th. If you don't have your stuff out of my house by September 30th, all your stuff will be gone, literally. But of course, he'll still make it about a boy. He loved talking about boys. Manipulation, he still think he got control. Bro, my stuff bothering you that bad? Yes, it's in my house. Get out. September 30th comes, and of course, he's nowhere to be found. So October 1st, he texts me, and he says they don't have a U-Haul in the size he need, so he need extra days. As you can see, he's just coming up with a whole bunch of lies and excuses of why he can't get all his stuff out of my house. I even sent him proof that it was U-Hauls available. Why are you still lying to me? Why are you doing the most? I haven't even been there. I don't care that you haven't been here. All your stuff is still here, which means you're still trying to find ways to get in. You're still trying to find ways to control me, and I don't like that. I really don't have long to put all the excuses and the lies that he kept making up of why he couldn't get his stuff. Just know he was supposed to be out September 30th, and it's now about October 10th, 11th, maybe. But then he comes to the house finally, and he comes with no U-Haul. I don't know whatever happened to the U-Haul he said he booked and he already got, but he comes in his Hellcat. And at this point, he's moving stuff into the garage. And I'm hearing him clink, clank, clink, clank throughout the house. We didn't even say 2 words to each other. But later on that night, I get a call from, hello, you have a collect call from an inmate in Atlanta City. We ain't even go through all that. Just know I had to bail him out. He always want to put, oh, she evil. I bailed him out because nobody else could. I did. No license, no insurance, got locked up. No money on my card. I had to bail him out. Oh, this is just me, paying $1,300 to the bail's bondman. Going to go sign the bond now. But I'm evil. I even let him stay at the house, y'all, when I bailed him out. For 3 days, because he had nowhere to go, I let him stay at the house in the guest room. At a house where he paid 0 bills. Speaking of bills, he told me he was supposed to pay for the utilities the time he was actually living at the house. He never gave me the money for it. So I'm like, this man is still trying to scam me because he so-called said he sent it and sent me proof to him sending it. But he don't know that I see that the money never came to my account. I showed him the bill that was due. He said he already sent it through PayPal. It should be there in the beginning of the week. So the $310 that he sent me through PayPal returned. So no more insufficient funds. You didn't reach your max capacity of overdraft. It returned. So you never sent me the $310, or maybe you did. It just never came to my account. He's still trying to show me proof that the money came out of his account. No, sir. The money got returned back to you. Just more money that he still owed me. But let's move on to the next subject because I gotta fit all this shit into 10 minutes. He finally moves everything out of the house, y'all. He's completely going out the house. So I'm thinking I'm completely done dealing with him. I'm completely done talking to him. There's nothing else me and him have to talk about unless it's him paying me rent. Now that he is gone, this is him missing me. This is him trying to get me back. This is him trying to still have access to me because he loved me and I was the best girlfriend he ever had. I don't even know why he want to kick it to y'all like I'm just this badass person. You loved me. It's okay. I loved you too. Meet up with some influencers in Florida and he decides that he want to see me, right? He decides that he want to give me something. I don't know what the something is, but he's texting my phone and I'm not texting back. It's becoming like harassment at this point. Look at the date too. This is October 18th, not too long ago. It's so weird not talking to you on the phone every day. I hate this. I really don't want to talk to no other. I don't see how this is so easy for you. I love you. Good night. Good morning. He sends me this. So like, I'm like, I look like a complete goofy. These was for you, but I don't even know. I'm embarrassed myself. Blah, blah, blah. Just take a look at it. So he wants to meet up with me to give me these roses. But I'm looking real close to the roses. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. Some don't seem right. Are these not the same roses you gave your baby mama? Baby mama that you don't even know? So now I feel tried. Yeah, I do. So I told him I don't want them. Keep them. Do whatever you got to do with them. He was like, it's more money that come with it. It's to help you with the bills. Whatever. I don't want them. I'm in my feelings at this point because ain't no way you just tried to give me something that you gave. No. I stopped talking to him. I leave him alone. Y'all, why in the world do I get a text message from him? And he's like, who just connected to the internet at the house? Who do you have at the house? How do you know somebody is at my house? Then he texts, then they disconnected as soon as I sent you that message. That's weird. I was just trying to make sure you were aware somebody was trying. How do you even know somebody is at my house if I'm not there? So that was weird to me. Like, he did say he was going to continue to pay for the Wi-Fi because he set the Wi-Fi up. But I didn't know that he was going to be watching who connects to the Wi-Fi. That's weird. At this point, I just block him because this is getting out of hand. About 5 days later, mind you, I haven't heard from him or anything. Like, I'm like, all right, bet, we good. He's blocked. I don't hear from him. There's somebody at my Ring camera. They have a delivery from him. I almost said his name.
Some flowers and like some edible arraignment fruits.
I'm like, bro, no. Like, I'm really mad because it's like, you're doing all of this. You're trying to show all this effort. Like, you're sorry. You want me back and all that. But it's like, I still don't got no money for the rent. Leave me alone. Where y'all mama at? Damn. So this is how I got back in contact with him because my mama wanted to put us on three-way because she confronted him and was like, yo, what's going on? You doing this the wrong way. Like, what's going on with you and my daughter? That's how my mama got involved. The three-way call did not go well. And at the end of the three-way call, I was like, look, are you going to help me with this rent or not? Because you said you were. Now you're saying you're not. Oh, nah, I ain't finna help you with nothing. So I said, okay, bet. Since you want to do all of this and then you want to disrespect my parents because my parents got involved. He told me that my dad bleed like he bleed. Like, I thought that was a threat. You can even hear it in his diss track that he's disrespecting my mom. And my mom did so much for him. Like, my mom was literally a mom to him. Like, she's hurt like I'm hurt because he fooled both of us. But I told him that I was going to go tell my story on the internet because at this point, it's getting crazy. It's getting wild. You don't want to pay me. You don't want to do what you said do. You want to still be around. But I don't know. It just got to the point where I said, I'm going to tell my story. He sent this to my mom and said as soon as she get on live and start telling my business, as soon as she goes to the internet, he's going to sue me for defamation of character and he's going to go to the police. Police ass motherfucker. I still decided to go tell my story. Who the fuck did I move in with? And while I'm telling my story, of course, he puts out a diss track about me or whatever. After the diss tracks, we get in contact with each other, which is true. He tells me that he's suing me. He's taking me to court. I need to get my money up for my lawyers because it's going down. He like, keep the parts coming because the more parts you post, the more me and my lawyer can work with. Make sure you get a lawyer. Like, I'm talking about he's so big on taking me to the police. So he texts my phone, he DMs me on Instagram, and he hits me up on TikTok, and he sends me this message right here. My lawyer reached out to you through email. Do you have an attorney so he can speak directly with them and not you? He sends me the cease and desist letter, and he tells me we can keep it out of court. I'm asking you nicely. Then he sends me this, you think it ain't gonna be no consequences and repercussions? You'll see soon. I'm a little scared. So I check my email to see what lawyer hit me up. Let me drop the email that the lawyer sent me. The lawyer sent me. So his lawyer, Freddie Notch, ends up hitting me up, and this is the email he sends me. So I'm like, Freddie Notch, that's the same name I remember she had told me that he used to get the house. Like he had made a fake ID and everything with Freddie Notch on it. Oh my God. Actually, my friend did the research for me. Take a good look at this picture from Freddie Notch. I searched up lawyer in Google. This picture popped up. This lawyer name is Anad K. I'm on here. I'm on here. The way TikTok just played with my feelings and my emotions, lying to me, manipulating me, making me feel like this gonna happen, but something else happened, made me just think about who the fuck did I move in with? Part 13. The last thing I told y'all is he impersonated a lawyer. I know I left y'all on a cliffhanger like, bitch, you can't end the story like that. But look, if a motherfucker is willing to impersonate a lawyer, he's willing to do anything. And no, this ain't no PR stunt. This ain't just for entertainment. This really my real life. So I was like, you know what? I'm off the shit. But the motherfucker didn't stop. So I guess I'm gonna give y'all what y'all been wanting. Let's get into the story. He texts my phone at 9:34 p.m. and says, my lawyer reached out to you through email. Do you even have an attorney so he can speak with them and not you? So I'm like, hold on. This is serious. I open my email and I see I have an email from a Freddie Notch lawyer at 9:28 p.m. And I'm like, damn, these lawyers ain't got respect. They don't got office hours or some shit. But then I'm reading the email and I'm like, something ain't motherfucking right. Because what lawyer use AKA? 9:28 p.m., 9:34 p.m. It's no way you sat there and typed up that fake ass email, made that fake ass account, emailed me like you was a real lawyer, then waited 5 minutes to tell me, hey, my lawyer reached out to you. Ain't no lawyer about to sit here and call you and say, hey, mister, I emailed her. Can you let her know that I emailed her? Whole time you in my email telling me that you don't need to have no contact and stop speaking on this man, but he gonna call you and say, hey, hit the girl up and tell her I emailed her. This shit is just crazy. It just got really crazy for me, but it didn't stop there. Who the fuck did I move in with? Part 13. At the time, I wasn't thinking. I was being very professional, and I emailed the lawyer back. If you could pause the screen and see what I said, that's how you come correct. I never got a response to this day. I still haven't got a response. So I'm off the story. I dropped part 12, and I'm like, I'm done with this. It's getting overwhelming, but the world ain't done. The world want to know more. So they go to his page. They finding out who he is. They on his comments. They on his live. They is on his ass bad. Everybody's asking about the lawyer, because I guess that's where I left the story off of. And he sits here and says... He's on his live and he like, oh, trust me, she's getting a cease and desist letter. She's getting it to her address. So all the time she likes to open people mail, she better open that mail. I never opened your mail, sir. Don't be spreading false information like that about me. My parents ends up getting in contact with him. A lot of people want to know what happened to your dad. What did your dad say? What did your mom say? They called his phone, right? So I'm thinking it's over. I stopped the videos. No. My dad then heard the diss track about his wife and he calls him. He ain't texting, he ain't going on social media, he going man to man, and he calls him. So I get a text message from him, and this is what the fuck the text message says. Get your parents for real. This man called my phone with that bullshit. I wish y'all would all leave me alone and move on with your life. You still making videos about me. This man calling my phone, screaming and hollering like a grown-ass child, and your mom disrespected me, and I wish all y'all would get over it and move on and stop bothering me for real. This shit getting old now. I let her disrespect me so many times before, and I even said nothing. Man, I don't give a fuck. Hold on. This old ass nigga calling my phone, about to cry, screaming and hollering. Niggas don't even go this hard for his real child, but trying to super dad. Like, who the fuck? Who the fuck? So you go live still talking shit. You put out a diss track talking shit about my mama. You talking about this man's wife, and then you turn around and say, oh, y'all need to leave it alone. Huh? It's like this man like to throw rocks and hide his hands. Like, you did not just sit here and talk all that shit. My dad's not playing about me, talking about he going harder for me trying to play somebody daddy. That's my fucking father. I don't know where yours is at, but that's my dad. What did you say about his daughter? He do not play about his daughter. So after this message and this message, he still wants something from me. I done went ghost. I done went dark on the internet for this. Who the fuck did I move in with? I haven't said nothing. But he texts my phone and he's asking me about a plaque that he sent to my house. He sent a plaque to my house. He's moved out. He's over with. The story is out. We not talking, but you send something to my house to get back in contact with me and ask me, hey, did my plaque come to your house? He didn't get a response from me, so now he wants to argue with me. Still no response. So now I guess the next day, he's like, I could pay to break the lease. Like, I don't know. Now he's still trying to throw that money in my face, y'all. He back at it. It's like he can't help it. He want me to stop telling the story. But now I'm stopping contacting him. He's going crazy. So I tell him, I'm done telling my traumatizing story. Like, you ain't got to worry about me. He say, F you. Oh, my God. But you want something from me. Randomly, he sends me this message, pause the screen. It's like it's eating him up that I'm not talking about him no more. It's like the who the fuck did I move in series with was like traumatizing him, and he was mad about it, but it was keeping him going. So he keeps fucking with me. So I said he's bothered as fuck. Of course you're unbothered. Everybody hyping you up. No, bitch, I'm unbothered because I'm unfucking bothered. So people gonna ask, why didn't I just block him? Listen, I was going to block him, but then I received this big ass fucking box at my door with his name on it, and I'm trying to figure out who shit is this. I done got a big ass plaque to my door, literally the size of me, and I'm trying to figure out who shit this is. The fucking badass jit. Oh! So he's texting me, can I come get it? No. No, you cannot. Well, can my friend meet you with it? No. No, he cannot. Bro, Kia, why you acting like this? Can you please just give me my shit, bro? Are you serious? I said, I'm not going to damage your stuff. I'm not going to do nothing with it. But we not going to do what you want me to do because now you're still going. You're still trying to manipulate me and you're still trying to control me. It's like, okay, bet. You're done with the story time. You're done with me. But I'm going to send something to your door. And we're going to have to contact each other some way, somehow. This is another screenshot I just found in my phone of him disrespecting my parents and asking why you didn't defend me when they disrespected me. Motherfucker, them my parents. I don't know how it is in your household, but them my parents. But back to the plaque. This is him basically begging for the plaque. I need that. SP gonna come get it. Good morning. You promise. Like, is it big? Is it a good side? Come on, kid. Like, he's so for real about this plaque. And I'm literally letting him know. As you can see, pause the screen and see. We not doing it how you want to do it. We meeting on my terms. I really don't even want to give this shit to you. I really want to throw this shit back in the street and just hope somebody come grab it. So at this time, I'm basically just telling him, look, when I find time to give it to you or send it off, I'll let you know. I don't want to really spend no more money trying to send this off to you. Why can't I return to sender? It was just too much about this fucking plaque, right? This girl, I forgot her name. Let me go look. Hold on. This girl covers my story, and she does a great job at covering the whole entire story. He sent it to me, but before he sent it to me, why you gotta be so quick to be in a nigga face when you got a relationship? I told y'all he like to talk about boys. I told y'all it be him, it don't be me. Look what he says about this sweet girl. Like, all she did, I think her name was Bethel. Yeah, she literally just covered my story like content creators do. And he start talking to her crazy, talking about some, I know you had something to do with this. You made her do this. What? So now I'm just really contemplating. I'm over here on live asking people, y'all, what do I do about this plaque? I send him the plaque, y'all. As soon as I send him the plaque, this man do a whole video talking about how he the king of the streets and the king of the city and he got a plaque. I'm like, oh my God, no way I just contributed to this bullshit. Then he gets to trolling. Trolling bad. You want to say I'm getting clout off of this story, but look what are you doing? This shit is really just sad. But everything about him is fake, so I don't know. But I do know he sold his catalog, so it might be real. But I know I'm still paying for this rent by myself. I know that for sure. So no contact, no nothing between each other, but I know he's still watching me on social media because I still see him in my views. But then the story started back trending. And I ended up on Facebook. I ended up on YouTube. People making money off me now. People talking about me. It's like, damn, if you're going to make money off me, damn, be nice. Y'all mean asses. Because I can't get in contact with you to clock you, bitch. But I can clock you and put that shit in the bag, too. Because y'all be saying some foul-ass shit on social media, but y'all ain't saying it to my face. If you want to sit down and talk to me, get on live with me, baby. What's that? No, I'm just playing. Y'all can have y'all opinions. I ain't mad. I was really slow in the beginning. No, it wasn't about the money. When I first seen him, he was not my type. He was a rapper. He was skinny. And he just wasn't somebody I date. If you knew who I was dating before, you would know I definitely downgraded bad. But I was like, you know what? Let me stop dating in my type. You know, let me stop dating in what I want. Let me go for something fun, something extravagant. I was happy with the nigga when we first started dating. We was like having hella fun. He was like literally love bombing me. So for y'all to keep talking about, oh my gosh, she only went for the money. What money? Show me the funds. What money? The fuck? I was having fun until I wasn't. But anyways, yeah. When I started to see that people was reposting my story on their platform making money, I decided that, hell, if y'all gonna make money off me, I might as well post my story up to YouTube. And then I got a message like this. So now he's saying I'm dragging it, I'm using him for clout, and I basically want to be big and famous off his name. Then he says, I would think you would have a boyfriend by now making videos about him. Basically, like, stop using him for clout. So I'm texting him like, yo, leave me the fuck alone. Like, damn, it ain't even about you, bitch. It's my story. You put me through this shit. How the fuck you put me through hell? And then when I talk about it, you want to make it seem like I'm using you for clout. Bitch, I wish I never even went through the shit with you, but I put myself in this situation. So it's like, you know what? You got it. You got it, my boy. I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to leave you alone, and I'm going to live my life, and I'm going to start having fun. So I start traveling and shit, right? I post a picture in Colorado, and he like, but when I wanted to take you to Colorado, you had a problem with it. God damn, where your mama at? Shit. It's like I can't shake this motherfucker. But despite all this shit that's going on, my birthday just came. And let me tell y'all what this motherfucker did. I ain't gonna lie on this nigga. I'm gonna be so for real. This man hits me up for my birthday and say sorry for everything that he put me through and sends me money for my birthday. I will be doing a Q&A on YouTube. So if you have any questions from this series, please drop them in the comments. Anything I didn't cover. Now, a lot of people have their comments about me. A lot of people have their opinions. Really, I just feel like the opinion you have about me can be shoved up your ass if it ain't positive. Who the fuck did I move in with? Part 14. Why is there a part 14, Kia? Now, I was getting my hair taken out so I can get my hair done. And y'all done seen a whole bunch of goddamn hairstyles in this series. But I decided maybe I should show them my real hair. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, part 14, because why the hell did I get DMs from Mr. Deshaun? And Deshaun, I guess, wants to tell y'all something. So I guess I'm going to let y'all know what he has to say, you know? All right.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this, bro, that I won't text you or say nothing else to you because you tend to take everything that I text you or send to you to use it for more of your little TikTok videos.
So why the fuck do you tend to keep texting me and sending me shit if you know that I'm gonna take it to my TikTok videos?
So let me fact check you right quick.
Who are you talking
yourself
to?
and you really need to humble yourself.
I need to do what? First of all, I don't need to do a bitch ass thing. But I'm gonna let you talk.
First of all, I never got my plaque sent to your house to keep in contact with you. And I'm pretty sure you know this. I got that plaque sent to the house while I was still living there. 2 months before it came. It just happened to come when I moved out. That was a lie. And second, you talking about, oh, I wasn't your type. I was skinny. I had grills and I was a rapper. That's like me saying you ain't my type because you buff as hell and you got braces in your mouth. Like, humble yourself, bro. Like, then you gonna tell people you downgraded bad. Like,
I did.
Saw who I was dating before. You would know I downgraded. How the fuck you downgraded bad?
I did. Hold on. Let me fact check you real quick. How did I downgrade bad? Hold on. So that's you. And then there was, and then there was, and then there was, I'm just not trying to do too much, you know what I'm saying? Because he ain't got nothing to do with this right now. But I did downgrade. Where did I lie?
Like, if you would have saw who I was dating before, you would know I downgraded. How the fuck you downgraded bad? Like, you really be thinking you the shit, but I done had females look better than you, and I ain't even sitting up here bragging about, talking about I downgraded. What the fuck?
Why do people do this? I really think I hurt his feelings. Sorry. I didn't really mean to hurt your feelings. I did downgrade, though. But he wasn't done. So go ahead, talk your big one.
Like, you gotta chill. You need to humble yourself, because to be honest, you weren't my type either. You do too much on TikTok. You was too much into the internet. I always told you I don't like females who are always on the internet. And you was fucking built damn near like a man. Like, I didn't, you feel me? That shit wasn't really my type. I've never dated a girl built and cut up like a dude. But I took it into, I didn't care because I genuinely liked you. You feel me? So you...
Okay, hold on. So you basically said I wasn't your type because I was bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? Because when I laid on your chest, it felt like I was laying on a front porch. You know what I'm saying? When I was cuddling with you, I really felt like I was being hugged by a bag of bones. So I understand when you mean like your type wasn't somebody who was built like I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I got a little, like, I'm cut. I got a little shoulders on me. I got a little track body on me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it was a little too much for you. And saying that I wasn't your type because of social media, you really watched me on social media. You stalked me on social media. So to say that I wasn't your type when that was the platform you literally was stalking me on before you DM me is a little weird, baby. But I'm gonna let you keep talking your shit. Go ahead, talk your big one.
Feel me? So you really need to chill, humble yourself, because I done had bitches look just as good as you, if not better. And you talking about you downgraded, bro. It was the downgrade. All the nigga had was weight. He was just big. Like that. Like, come on, bro. Like, you still doing this shit. You still on the internet clout chasing for attention, likes, and views. Like, you gotta grow up, find something organically to build your fan base off of, and stop doing it off drama.
Okay. I'm sorry, Father. I'm gonna do better. So he says I'm clout chasing, as if he is somebody to clout chase off of. If I haven't mistaken, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm clout chasing. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, if I go to your YouTube and go in your comments, everybody is talking about how I put you up, how I set you back off, how I got you back in the booth. I really turned you up. You should be texting me saying thank you, but like, whatever. I'm gonna keep playing what you gotta say. Talk your shit.
And when you sent the plaque, I made a video. You talking about in the video, I say I'm the king of the world. I'm the king of the streets. At what point in that video did I say some lame ass shit like that in the video? Never once said nothing like that. What I said was, I accomplished something that nobody in this area has, and you can go fact check that. Nobody in my area has ever gotten a plaque. That's not saying I'm the king of nothing. That's
No, you did not say you was the king of the streets. I was over exaggerating. Because when I heard the video and you were just talking about how nobody ever in the Florida area have accomplished what you've accomplished, it just seemed like you were like, I'm the king of the streets. So yes, I did say you were like, oh, I'm the king of the streets. But you're right. You said what you said. Congratulations on your plaque. You know, like Badass Jit was made 15 years ago and you did your big one. Congrats. You're right. It's your accomplishment. Finish talking.
You got 500K followers, and you went and bought balloons and took pictures laid up in the bed. Nobody's saying you the king of. You say you the king of queen of TikTok.
I'm nowhere near that.
It's an accomplishment. You was proud of it. You posted it. Mm-hmm. It was an accomplishment. I was proud of it. I posted a video. Mm-hmm. You sound like a hater, and you keep trying to make it seem like I'm just being arrogant and like you starting to get real corny and lame, and it's really starting to get out of hand. You feel me? Like, you need to focus on yourself and focus on building yourself off something positive and stop trying to get clout off drama.
Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, who the fuck did I move in with? Like, I really do not know. Like, what the fuck did I do? Like, how did I do this? How did I do this? How did I do this? Fuck! You said I sound like a hater. Now, sir, throughout this whole entire series, I literally let the world know that you were a great rapper. I literally let the world know that you were very talented and that somebody needs to sign you. I actually turned up to my own diss track where you was talking about me, you were talking about my mom, you were literally going fucking crazy in the booth. And instead of me going off or being sad about it, I turned you the fuck up. But I'm a hater. By the way, you said you could have effed my friend, but you didn't want her because she was built like a 2005 Honda. That was a bar. But I really turned up because it was like, who are you talking about? None of my friends ever thought you was cute. They always told me, Kia, what are you doing? It was like, is it the money? And I'm like, bitch, he has no money. And even on your best day, I promise you, my friends never, ever wanted you. You could never have none of my friends. So the bar was hard, but you wasn't talking about my friends. Secondly, you turned up in your diss track about how my mom is, no, you ain't shit, and your mama ain't either. That was a vibe. Like, I swear throughout the day, I literally be singing, you ain't shit, and your mama ain't either. But it's like, come on now, when they really called your phone, you was ducking and dodging them. Come on, we know you not really built like that. Grown-ass woman smoking Black and Mouse and reefers. She's grown as fuck. If she want to smoke, she can smoke. You need to worry about them white little circle things and not her smoking some damn Black and Miles. She was the one who supplied you, accidentally supplied you with your needs and your wants and your cravings and your addictions. She supplied you. So for you to go ahead and drop a song about my mama who treated you more than any and everything, more than your mama could ever, you're fucking dead ass wrong. But anyways, now, I'm officially done with this series. I really could keep going and going. And people that say, oh, she still loves him. Oh, she's doing this for likes, comments, and subscribers and all of this shit. Bitch, I'm a content creator. Yes, the fuck I am. You bitches want more? I give you more. You bitches want to hear things? I give you the things you want to hear. Now, for anybody who feel like I still want him, we still in love, we doing this for PR stunt, drown in bleach. Now, since I have told my story, I actually have empowered a lot of women. There's so many people in my DMs, so many people in my comments, and so many people that actually say, girl, thank you for telling your story. You are a strong woman. I am empowering women, and that's exactly what I want to do. That's how I want to use my platform to empower women. And sadly, this Who the Fuck Did I Move In series actually wakes up a lot of women. I do have way more other social media platforms. I have a YouTube. I have an Instagram. My Instagram is in my bio, _Kia.xo. I would love for you to follow me. And saying that I'm using you for clout as if you're this big ass fucking big time little baby ass rapper is crazy. People are really watching this series because I told a good ass story. Like, it got nothing to do with your ass. Shit. And do your research. I'm doing big things with my life, y'all. I just did a lot of shit, accomplishing a lot of things. I don't gotta really go into detail, but I'm way more than who the fuck did I move in with. This just is a part of my story.